Rachel, obviously, New Jersey, your home. Is that still... I mean, if you said, I'm going home now, would you go back to your childhood bedroom?
Yeah.
So that's it? That's your house?
Yeah, those Pepto-Bismol colored walls. And... yeah, I mean, because I've only moved for work, and so it's always been very temporary, where I lived in Chelsea, New York for a while, and then I lived in Atlanta, Georgia for a while, and now I've been here for a week and a half, and I'll be here for 6 months.
Oh, OK. But now, New Jersey, you're from New Jersey, and when you were filming West Side Story, New Jersey royalty came to call.
Yes,
who
he actually descended from the heavens. Bruce Springsteen.
Wow.
What? I know.
Actually.
And yeah, Bruce Springsteen came 3 times, and he came to see me sing I Feel Pretty, and he had his aviators on. He's like, gotta see the Jersey girl sing. And I just peed my pants. And there it is, yeah, I was losing my mind. I couldn't go, that day I could not go up and talk to him. It was him and Stephen Sondheim sitting next to each other. And I was like,
what?
Why am I here?
Was that still the same day that Barack Obama came as well?
Barack Obama came...
I like that he gets 3rd billing.
Also
appearing.
In this house, it goes Bruce, Steve, Barack. No, it was Barack Obama, Bruce Springsteen, John Williams, all on the same day. It was just absolutely ridiculous.
But how did it work? Did they sit and work with monitors, or were they, like, in the set?
They watched us... they watched Gustavo Dudamel, who's an incredible conductor, a maestro in his own right, truly. And they watched him conduct the Mambo with the New York Philharmonic. And I'm sitting there on the couch, and Michelle Obama's next to me, and Bruce Springsteen's there, and Barack Obama and John Williams and Steven Spielberg. And John Williams is talking to Gustavo Dudamel, and John turns to Barack Obama and says, well, what do you think? And I'm like, well, what does it matter what he thinks? He was the president of the United States. It was just the most ridiculous. I can't even believe I was sitting in that room.
It sounds like you're describing one of those really, like,
dreams.
Like a kitsch artwork you see at a hotel of the most famous people ever.
They're all sitting there playing poker. They're the dogs playing poker. It was just, I can't even, just telling this story, I'm like, what was I doing?
But also, I like that Michelle Obama only showed up in that bit.
He wished me a happy
She was holding the
birthday.
coats.
No, like,
who was the tallest one of them?
It was definitely Barack Obama.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah,
great.
But I have to say, Michelle held her own in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was there and she was tall, too.
I used to have in my diary a celebrity height chart as a teenager, where I would write down the heights of my favourite celebrities and the difference to my height.
To yourself, right.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. That was 2 years ago. And you're all going on it, actually.
I'm 5'2", just so you know.
And listen, a lot of buzz about Rachel Zegler's first screen performance. And what a way to start, playing Maria in the new Spielberg adaptation of West Side Story. Oh, no. It's in cinemas now. Obviously, you know, in 19... What?
Sorry, just my face. It's weird still. It's been a month and I'm like, ew.
But it's you getting this part is one of those kind of Hollywood fairy tale things.
Oh my God.
So take us back. I think you're 16. You're in high school.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened?
Literally, though, like, I'm sitting here right now and I'm like, what happened? 16 years old. I got sent a tweet from Cindy Tolan, our incredible casting director. She was looking for 4 people. She was looking for Maria, Anita, Bernardo, and Tony. And she was looking for Latinas age 15 to 25. And I was like, that's me. But my friend McKenna sent it to me and said, thank me when you're famous. And I laughed my ass off at that. But then I thought, I had just played the role on stage. Maybe, you know? I was 1 out of 30,000 people who auditioned for it. And I auditioned for a year.
You auditioned for a year?
It was 9 calls.
No job's worth that, honey, all right?
Yeah. No job's worth it, this one was.
Yeah.
And it was 9 times, and I don't think I met Steven until 6 months into the process, and then I had 6 months more to go. It was screen test and chemistry test and more, and then there was like a period of time of silence where I was like, well, I didn't get that shit. And started moving on to other things, and then they called me kind of late December of 2018, and they said, we want you to come in one last time. And when I got it, I screamed, holy shit, really loud. And then I just started crying, saying, this has been the longest year of my life. Oh. And I, to this day, I mean, 1 out of 30,000, you say, what are the odds? And you're like, 1 out of 30,000.
And I love that when you get the part, you then ask Steven Spielberg if it's okay to do something.
I asked Steven Spielberg if I could still do my senior year musical, which was Shrek the Musical. You laugh. It's
Princess
fantastic.
Princess
Fiona over here. It's a fantastic musical. Janine Tesori, who actually worked on West Side Story with us, composed the music for Shrek. And I was like, Shilma. But Steven looked at me and he was like, I produced the original Shrek. Of course he could do Shrek. I was like, and I ended up doing it, getting painted green. I looked like I had jaundice for like 3 weeks after I did this show.
Yeah, I think we've got a picture of you as Princess Fiona. There you are.
That same girl went on to sing I Feel Pretty with her whole chest on a movie screen. Yeah.
Ken, did you do musicals at school?
Yeah, I did enough to know, how hard it was. So not very often.
But you have directed a musical or two?
Yes, no, I did. I directed an opera, actually, Mozart's The Magic Flute, and directed Love's Labour's Lost enough to know that when you... so Shakespeare musical, so songs from classic age of the American songbook, enough to know and recognise myself in other actors who would come in and you'd say, so can you sing and dance? They'd say, oh, yeah, it's just like the horse riding story. Do you ride a horse? Oh, yeah, I was born in the saddle, absolutely born in the saddle.
No.
And then they leave the room and they go and book the horse riding lessons. Or in this case, the cure-all is just, well, sing, I move. I'm a really good mover.
That's me.
Really good mover.
Yeah.
I mean, but you can sing and dance. Well, I move a lot. I mean, it's really based on movement. I mean, my life is dance in a way, but it's more movement. So you can't sing or dance, not in the conventional sense. But again, look at me moving, and I think you'll find I compensate in a very special way. No is the answer.
Vicky McClure, you do dance.
Hello.
I do dance. I just love to dance.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're classically trained.
No, and I did. I trained when I was younger, and then I stopped when I was about 19, I think. Yeah.
I think we've got a picture of you as doing ballet.
Oh, look at that point. Oh
She's had a fall.
Yes. I would now. Yeah.
How long did it take to sort of get those hand poses, just nailing that?
Wow, darling, I mean...
Oh, look at that.
You've never lost.
You never lose.
But why did you stop? Did you get too tall, or...?
No, I stopped because I was acting, and that just kind of took priority. I think, I mean, you're incredible. Like, what I've just seen is unreal. But to do both, like, to do the dancing and the acting is a lot. And, I was just doing a normal job at the time and couldn't do it all.
You become a hermit.
You have to
when
pick,
that's
don't
life.
you? Yeah.
You have to protect it so hard.
Yeah.
And I just remember singing. I cut out caffeine. I cut out dairy. I walked around with a scarf in the middle of a New York summer because you just want to protect it so bad. I'm not a dancer, so I don't know.
I'm not a singer.
There we go.
Together, they were...
But that's real. It's hard to it's hard to keep up both. So yeah. Absolutely.
I saw it twice.
Oh, twice.
I went alone. I cried my eyes out.
No.
It was the bit. No, I'm a freak. I genuinely know, because you have to wear masks in the cinema, and it's great because it mops the tears, and you can sing behind the mask.
Yes.
I was singing the entire time.
Thank you.
I lost my mind.
Thank you. I've seen it 9 times now.
Wow.
That's not enough.
I
said it twice.
It's enough.
Oh, thank God.
It's enough for me. I have a really hard time watching myself and listening to myself, but I've seen it 9 times now, and every time I leave and I'm just very proud of what we did.
You did a lovely thing for the whole company when you finished filming. So you finished filming, and what happened then?
I just wanted to say thank you. So I just gave Greg's a call. And, just because we've got a really close relationship, and I just thought everyone likes a sausage roll. But what I said is, it'd be really nice to do something a bit quirky. I'll leave it with you. To which they came back with a proposal, which I was like, that's genius. We've got to make this happen. So a van pulled up, a bomb disposal Greg's van.
I think we've got a picture of the van.
Yeah.
Greg's
Oh
disposal.
my God.
I've been here for a week and a half. Who is Greg? I don't know. A week and a half.
Greg's is a bakery for drunk people, Rachel.
So we're going after the show.
We're going after... Do you have you been to Greg's?
Great.
It's been my privilege to take you.
Yeah.
Vicky is the face of Greg's.
I love that. Well, obviously, that's the new logo, I'm assuming.
No, some people, some actresses get signed up by Burberry or Dior. Greg's.
We all know what I light now.
No.
Yeah.
So Greg's supposed to... Let's go through some pictures here.
This isn't down
to that. Isn't that great?
So good, isn't
The
it?
attention to detail. Explosive flavours inside.
They drove that down the motorway.
Really nice, buddy.
We had vegan and we had the normal ones,
Their
so
vegan
everyone was
sausage
happy.
rolls very good, aren't
there you
they?
go.
The
see?
vegan ones, it makes you think how little sausage must be in the meat ones. Because they taste exactly the same.
I'm missing out. You are missing out. We'll treat you to a dine-in, Greg's.
Cool.
Be great.
A dine-in, Greg's?
Yeah, you got to pay 20p more.
Listen, we had a delivery. I mean, that must be the first Greg's delivery.
Oh.
No, there must be, yes.
Was it?
Oh, Gregoroo. But how did your thing begin with Greg? I mean, obviously you love Greg's, but how did it become a thing?
I can't remember. I don't know. Do you know what? I think I must have posted many years ago, and then I remember they sent my agent a gift card, and they were like, "Oh, Greg's have sent you a gift card," and I was like, "Oh my God, amazing!" Like Black Card for Nando's type thing.
Oh,
is
yes.
what I thought.
Yeah.
And it was a 20-quid card, and so.
That will take you a long way.
I got it. I'm that.
That's almost all you can eat.
You can cater a wake with that.
And now, obviously, that's a lovely thing to do at the end of the filming of Trigger Point. Ken, Belfast wrapping. What did you get everyone?
Well, it was coffee. It was coffee. It was very, very nice coffee. It was the time.
It was Costa Coffee, and a whole van showed up.
It was the time of COVID, but we did everything you could possibly do on the top of that.
I'm
froth.
very disappointed. I turned to Rachel. Steven Spielberg.
I know that
It
name.
wasn't even COVID times.
No, it
He had
wasn't.
no excuses. What did you get? What did you get?
I got all of the gangs, the Sharks and the Jets. The Sharks got varsity jackets with big red sleeves and their character name on it. And it said Sharks in the back.
Yeah.
And then the Jets got blue sleeves, Jets in the back. Tony Kushner gave us these long sleeve black T-shirts that had the famous doo-doo-doo. It's like the whistle that the Jets do in the sheet music written by Leonard Bernstein on a shirt, which was really beautiful.
That started weak, but it's ended strong.
Yeah.
I was thinking a T-shirt, but actually that's
It
quite
was
cool.
beautiful. And then also we got T-shirts of Steven's famous movies, but with a West Side Story twist. So we have the Jaws poster, but it says sharks instead. And then Bruce, the shark, is holding a Puerto Rican flag in his teeth. And then the Jets also did the same thing, but it's JETS.
Oh, nice.
And then a bunch of jet. It was so we got T-shirts with the logos on it. It was incredible. And
Coffee, Ken. Coffee. You got the coffee.
I can see that it is making the coffee look a bit rough at the moment. All I can say is low-budget film, Graham, you know. But I bring your lordship's attention back to the froth. Many interesting designs.
Oh, yeah.
You had your own stencil and everything.
Very good. And it's weird, because I wasn't going to bring it up, and then you said, apparently every time he sees you, he gets quite nervous.
Really?
Well, it's only because you were so brilliant at the Olympics opening ceremony,
thank you.
2012. So when I see you, it reminds me of how terrifying it was on that night when we were all playing to 1 billion people.
Yeah.
But you calmed all of us down because you did such a wonderful job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
10 years ago this year.
Yes.
Yeah. 10 years. Rachel was 10.
I was 11. Okay.
Okay. Loved it, though. Loved it. Stayed up late.